All right, so this one is our 15A, the first scrimmage that we had against MVI. So I'm just going to go through the goals first and then little things throughout the game, and I only got about 2 periods worth and call it. So here's the first goal that they scored against us. So puck in their zone. We got a little swipe, tried to cut her off. All good here. Puck comes deep. Now here we need to focus on our forecheck. So we got F1 chasing, F2, maybe a little bit ahead of yourself, but not bad. F3, pull back a little bit here. And so now Liv, it's a good job cutting her off. Stay with the body. Those boards aren't going to hurt anybody. Now here, Belle, we've got 2 losing D side contained. So now this girl is one of yours. This girl is the other. You got to figure it out, talk to each other. Right now, this puck is going to come out. This girl's got it. So now, Liv, you're F2. If the puck is here, Belle is F1. So you got to pull out of here and beat her back. And Ava, F3, needs to be up over here more. And I think Jalen's just coming off on a change or on a change. So right now, Liv, you got to get here, D side. No reason to be back here. Now this girl is going to start. This is basically a dead even race. You're all 3 below the goal line. This girl's going to skate the puck all the way up the ice. Now here, Ava, pressure here. We've got 2D here. This is your girl. Pressure here. Quit skating skates the wrong way and playing defense. Got a pressure there. And then pressure here. You're a forward. She's a forward. Make it easy on your D here. Continue on with this angle. You're one of the fastest skaters on the ice. Carry on this angle. Force her here, pinch her off here, let your D pick up the puck. So now they get it deep. Again, no danger here. Now right here is where we lost contain. And so she's going to shoot and score. So if we back this up a little bit here, again, Ava pressure. Now right here, Ava, you're kind of making a habit of playing the game behind your D. And there's almost never a time that's what you want to be. You want your centers here playing in front of your D, one way or another. There's obviously times you'll loop below or you'll be here and your D are in front, but as a rule, you should never be behind your D. And so right here, let Jalen take the puck. You need to find somebody. Now, also, this girl has the puck. She started behind our goal line with us. So if we watch this race, and this is going to be a bit glitchy, but now she's got the puck here, carrying it up the ice, not skating back, not skating back. So she's got the puck, has to worry about controlling the puck, and she's a full 2 zones in front. I know this girl is not 2 zones faster than both of our forwards. So something to be aware of there, just general engagement and hustle. So now if you were hustling back with her, trying to catch her, you'd be right here. So you could help out our 3-on-3 down low. So this is kind of a lucky bounce. Bounces off a skate and comes out in front. Emily, this is an opportunity for you to block a shot here. You're not going to be able to get to her. So go down on a knee here. Block a shot, take one for the team. You try to catch it with your skates or the side of yourself, but you're narrow there. Got to make yourself wide, go down, make yourself a big square. So right here, again, Ava, head on a swivel, find somebody. Okay, so that's that one. Okay, here's their second goal. We're offsides here. So this just starts kind of not quite offensive zone, but a face-off towards their zone, and we give up a goal. So right here, we've talked about maintaining possession. The whole idea of a face-off, everybody included, is to gain possession of the puck. The goal of a face-off is not to touch it first and whack it to their D, or to get the puck past this blue line and then give them possession. The goal is to maintain possession and enter the zone with the puck. So here, puck kind of comes back, and Maria, I don't know what you're trying to gain here. You're not really going to have the power to dump it in. It just goes right to their girl. So maintain possession here, come back to your D as a rule. Every chance we get, and you'll see Belle do this quite a few times, even in this game, we score our goal because she does it. But our goal is to get the puck to our D, not because it's an amazing threat and scoring opportunity, but because that's the easiest way for us to gain possession. So every forward right now is thinking, get the puck to our D, and we'll figure it out from there. So right here, just tap it back to your D. Tap back to this D, get on your forehand, pass it to this D, and she can attack wide, whatever the case may be. But we don't want to be just whacking the puck forward, the sole purpose or goal or objective being get it 3 feet forward. There's no win there. So maintain possession, get it back. Here they come flying up the ice. M, you got to maintain outside shade here. Rewind again, this is going to be glitchy. But you're just a little bit slow here with your feet. So right here, you got to be pivoting backwards and keep inside shade, or your outside shoulder on her inside shoulder. Right here, your feet are turned and she's looking at you. She's just looking, which way is this D going to go? Because I'm going to be, you're skating the wrong way. You need to be skating backwards right here. Instead, you're going to pivot as she cuts you off. So there we're beat. Now it's not a big deal. Jalen does a good job covering for you, coming across. It's a swipe, which isn't the strongest play, but regardless, gets us out of danger. So here the puck wraps around. Now here, we're beat again already. So right now, they've got 3 on our 2. And this girl makes a really nice play. She's good with the puck here. That swipe here, Jalen, got to be stronger on that puck. And this girl's going to carry it back. Emily's going to come back here to shadow her and cut her off for the wraparound. And she's going to make this clever pass back to the slot. And so, McKenna, you can come out a little bit on that probably. Skip ahead here. So now they're coming into the zone. Now really again, this girl just makes a really nice play. When that type of play happens, it's like, wow, that was a nice play. But right here, Maria's doing a good job helping out, probably a little bit too low, but regardless, doing a good job helping. Now right here, Ava, you can't swipe here. You need to go through her hands and make a strong play here. When you swipe and then circle, you pretty good stop, but you need to now recover and come right back to this girl. We're still 3 on 3 down low. Everybody is marked up. So Emily's got to cover this girl and her head's on a swivel. She's starting to look here. Ava, you need to pick up this girl. You're focused on the puck here. She's not going to score from behind the net. This girl sure might. You're just that half step slow getting there. You almost get your stick in front of her, but aside from this girl's clever play from behind the net, this goal is scored right here, right there on that swipe. Got to go through the hands, especially in the D zone. And then right here, Jalen, if you muscle up and don't swipe at her, they don't score right here either. And then it gives Ava time to recover. So just in general, we got to be stronger in the D zone, attacking the hands a lot harder and playing the body a little bit more physical, because we got beat once, beat twice, and then beat back to the net. And the girl made a nice play. Okay, so here's our goal. It's just a really nice face-off. Several really good things happen here. So one, Ava's gonna get the face-off over towards the boards, which is the first requirement. We just have to have it. Gets over hard, and then Belle's gonna battle for the puck. Again, our goal is to maintain possession here. Ditches her girl, gets her hands free, and rather than just slamming the puck deep so they get it, she maintains control with our team. So we maintain possession here because she realized this girl's on me. Nobody's covering Alex. I'll just tap it back to Alex and we maintain possession. Next thing is Alex gets this puck to the net. So there's been lots of times where we get the puck here, even winning faceoffs clean, and we're just a little bit slow getting the puck to net, and then these girls fill the lanes, and we're like, we better just dump it. And so we go from a good faceoff and a good scoring opportunity to, we're just going to dump it in and they get possession. But here, Alex is getting it to the net. A little bit of traffic here, but now here's Maya busting in front, hustling to get in front of this goalie. So the goalie saw it, now she doesn't see it. Little tip, and it goes in. Just those little things. This goal is scored right here. I don't know if Maya actually tips this or not, but hustling for that screen, that's where that goal is scored. And if it hits her pads, you can see Maya's right there to tap it in if it doesn't. So she goes from screen, flip around. If it hits this girl's pad, it's going to pop right here, right on Maya's forehand. It's an easy tap in. So that's a great play, really all the way around. Draw comes over, maintain possession. Quick shot to the net, get in front for a screen, tip, goal. So that's a lot of little things. It's not a beautiful goal. It's not fancy highlight reel goal, but those are the simple goals that we got to find a way to score. And they're simple. You just do the right things consistently. Screen the goalie. If the D are shooting, somebody's got to screen that goalie. If we get that traffic in front, we're going to score a lot more goals. Okay, so from here on out, it's just little things, and I'm only really going to talk about the things that Tim talks with you girls about quite a bit, whether in the locker room or on the bench, and just little things and habits that want you girls to be able to see here. So this one, puck comes out, and this is just D gap, and so Tim, Brian, myself, we're constantly yelling D, gap up, gap up, gap up. So right here, this puck is in the offensive zone. It's a little bit not as obvious here because their forwards are slow coming back too, but we're a full zone behind them. So now right here, there's no reason to be on this corner of the ice. As they're turning this way, you're just not going to do anything here. So Addie's doing a pretty good job gapped up here. I'm not sure who this is, but you should be covering somebody. Here it looks like reading the play, so not a big deal. But here, I think it's Alex. You got gap up. At least be here, even with that forward. And if nothing else, again, that frees up a forward. So right here, Addie's a little bit slow on that gap, but maintains possession. So, but gap up, and then looks like that's the end of that one. But in general, just need to gap up, especially in our neutral zones. Just constantly be aggressive gapping up there. Okay, so I think this one's the same shift, or maybe there was a whistle, but still, again, gap up here. So you're not covering anybody here. If this pass comes across, you're going to be skating the wrong way, and I think that's exactly what happened. So you're forcing yourself to get beat swiping by having the too big of a gap, because then it forces you to step up when you should be stepping back. So right here, there's a swipe. So one, no swiping. Go through the hands, shoulder to shoulder, lifting sticks up. So right here, if you were here, gapped up, you'd be skating forward with her. As she comes around, you'd be pivoting your feet backwards. She comes wide, you'd be forcing her wide, stepping up, taking that puck away. But as it is, just a swipe, right? So gap up and no swiping. And then I think there's a neutral zone play here. Right there's another swipe. Stop. Stop your feet there. If you stop here, come back, it also doesn't gain this zone. So stops and starts. All right, so here's a few things. D zone. Alex has got the puck here, makes a reverse up the boards. Nothing real big. This girl takes it away. Liv does a good job taking the body here. I gotta be a little bit careful here, Liv. When you hit the boards with that much force, they might call you for checking just because it's such a forceful separation of the puck. But this is a great play. Good strength. Go through her hands. She has nowhere to go, and you knock her over. And then Alex makes a great play here, recognizing the pressure. They've got all three deep. So you can just tap it out. Maria's sitting there waiting. Rylan coming across. This pass got to be in front of Rylan, but still, nice play. Nice breakout. Rylan's going to control the puck entering the zone. Maintains possession. Doesn't escape to maintain possession even further. That's a great play here. And then gets her head up, and she's looking for A. But now right here, Rylan, a lot of you girls are completely focused on only passing on your forehand, which is generally a good habit. As much as possible, you want to use your forehand. But when it's just a simple backhand pass, like right here, or area pass, all you had to do here was just slide it out to an area. It doesn't have to be a hard pass, not really even a pass. You're just sliding the puck out here somewhere. Ava's going to pick it up and get a good shot off through that D. That's a great scoring opportunity. But as it is, you try to swing it over to your forehand. This is going to be glitchy. You try to swing it over to your forehand, which again is generally best practice. But here, when you do that, you stick handle right into these girls, and then it creates a bad angle. So when you get, because of your body position, you get it on your forehand, and you can't possibly get it out in front of Ava. And so the pass goes behind her. So when possible, just slide it out on your backhand. Area passes, drop passes, little things. It's fine to use your backhand if it's just an easy, light, obvious timing type play. So right here, you do the escape, simple backhand area pass out to her forehand, and that's a scoring opportunity. But don't be afraid to use your backhand. Again, best practice, use your forehand as much as possible, but still do need to be able to make simple backhand passes occasionally. Okay, here's where I told you on the bench, talk to your partner here. You can kind of see that Jalen's facing this way, going to get the puck. This girl just came off on a change. Maybe it was the end of a penalty. Jalen doesn't see her coming. You can kind of see this is her blind spot. You got to yell to her, one on, quick, something. Because she's going to think she's got all day here. And then this girl's like, oh, thank you. So talk to your partners, recognize their blind spots, put yourself in their shoes. Say, I wonder what she's seeing right now. I should tell her what else is going around her. That's the value of communication, is all eyes on the ice helping the puck carrier. It's not just give me the puck. It's helping each other find the right place and telling each other where you are so that she doesn't have to look. She knows where everyone is. Right here, I don't know who this is, Belle maybe. You can yell too that you're open here. Or you could tell her one on or I'm on, whatever. You get the idea. But talk to each other here so that you know what's going on. Now here, as puck comes down, Jalen, this is kind of reverse gap up, but this is a great opportunity for a reverse cycle. So Emily's going to pick up the puck and wheel. She's on her backhand. If you're, instead of watching and wondering what she's going to do with the puck, if you're hustling back here to make yourself an option, you could be right here yelling cycle, cycle, cycle. Emily's just going to draw this girl with her and then cycle it back to you. As is, it's just a race. This girl angles Emily out really well, falls down, but that's a great opportunity to call for that cycle that we were doing in practice. Okay, so this one's a D-zone face-off, and MVI does some weird things here, but in general, we need to know who we've got on the face-off. Just because it's a face-off doesn't mean our responsibilities change. So wings, you've got the D, and D, you've got the wing, their wings. and our centers are going to lock up, right? So right now, this is a weird formation, but you can tell this is a D and this is a D. So Maisie, you're going to get out here. I think it's Maisie. Get out to this one. Maya, you got to get out to this one. And they're going to go here. It's really not a big deal if, as long as Maya's busting through, get through. And if they get the puck to this girl, you just take her instead of getting it to this girl. The only bad thing would be is if they win it here, then you can't get through the traffic. So I don't know. There's not necessarily a wrong or right way, but just recognize that I guess the only thing we need to change is right here. So we don't necessarily line up here because this is the way we want ourselves to line up. If they're going to do this type of formation, Alex, you need to find the wing. Say, okay, I got her, so I'm going to step back behind Maisie. I'm going to tie her up. As soon as that puck drops, I got this girl. And so right now we're just in our formation kind of blindly. And it doesn't hurt because it's kind of a stupid formation, but still understand on the face-offs who you've got, and don't think we have to line up in a certain formation just because that's how we line up. Understand our goals, where we want to go with the puck, who we need to tie up and cover, and move wherever you think you need to. Okay, so here, just want you girls to recognize that when you do have time or space and when you don't. So here, Maya, you're going to just kind of, looks like, try to get a shot to the net. It's really not a good shot. For one thing, the girls' skates are right in front of you. For another thing, shooting from outside these dots is generally a bad idea. So we can do a better job of working ourselves into prime scoring opportunities. So right here, we've got numbers, just kind of a general scrum. This is a great time to maintain possession and try to stick handle and work on our stick handling and making moves. So right here, maybe you're kind of in the way here. If you just carry on, I don't know if you're what you're reading here, you're just going to get out of Maya's way, but if you carry on here, kind of pick this girl, Maya can maintain possession here, and then it's a pick and roll. So right here, even with Liv just jumping out of your way, Maya, try to make a move here. So get the puck here. This girl's going to bite on the shot or attack. If you just toe drag it back, now you can get around her. Now we've got a 2-on-1 with Maisie. Or at worst, you're here, you can kind of pull it over and get into a better scoring position. So this is a great chance for us to work on our stick handling, creativity, and just try to make a move. Trying to make this a little less glitchy with the pausing. But it's a great forecheck, great grind. So right here, try to make a move. Start thinking, okay, I'm not in a great scoring position here. I'm going to stick handle somewhere, wherever that read might be, and try to make a move. Try to get into a prime scoring chance. And then Maisie, when this puck comes around, we can't just blindly throw it. We're kind of getting in the habit of, okay, I think people are in front, I'm just going to throw it out front. And it's been working occasionally, but here it doesn't. But if you take a look, you've got Maya down deep helping. So you could cycle it down deep right here. Talk to her, Maya. Maybe just chip it here and then go to the net. So if you chip it, you're going to beat this girl to the net. Now Maya can pick up the puck on her forehand and pass right here. And there's just lots of plays. But blindly throwing it when they've got this girl on you, this girl in front anyway, and this girl covering our D, wherever you're going to throw this to, it wasn't going to connect. So talk to each other and get out of the habit of just blindly throwing it. If there's someone in front and you need to throw it quick, great, great scoring opportunity. But we need to take a look and throw it in front when it's opportunistic, not just as a blind habit. Okay, Eddie, this is one, I think Brian was talking with you on the bench after this one, saying, got to maintain your inside shade. Your outside shoulder should never get beyond her inside shoulder. And it's just kind of a late pivot or transition. So right here, you're right on, but your transition is so slow that right now you've lost outside contain. And so now you're crossing over, watching her skate to the middle, and she ends up beating you back. So it's just a little thing that makes an enormous difference. Right here, you're going to make the right decision to back out, but right here, you should be pivoting out and heading up the ice right here. So that one, this is a 3-on-2, so you don't want to be pinching aggressive on this girl. But if you're coming up the ice right here, you force her to the outside and you give Liv and Maisie a chance to back check. So if they played this right, this is a 2-on-1. Liv does a good job back checking, catching up to that girl. So maintain that inside shade, Daddy. Okay, so this is the same play, carrying on. Now, Olivia, you do a really good job back checking. You catch up to this girl, get a piece of her. Now, I'm pretty sure you're center here still. So at this point, as center, you need to maintain D-side position. So you make a one-handed little slap at her and then run into the boards. So you're just beat here. I'm not sure. I think this is Jalen, maybe it's Alex, but this puck is coming back here. Now they've got two forwards on D side of you. So you need to hustle back like you did, but then maintain D side position. It doesn't really matter here because Jalen wins the battle, but as a habit, as center, need to stay engaged, and there's really no reason to slam into the boards here. Even if we get the puck and it goes up the ice, you should be transitioning into playing offense. So just a little bit better job anticipating the play, what could happen, whether we win it, goes up the boards, or they win it, comes here. There's no benefit to you stopping on the boards like that. So maintain D-side position as a habit. Okay, so here's a clip of back checking, and there's been a lot of confusion and goals we've given up on this idea. So here, they beat us here. Liv snaps to it and realizes I got to catch this girl, and you do a nice job catching her. This is a good back check here, and then you let her go. So we need to back check all the way to the net. It didn't quite hurt us because they didn't score, but right here, back check and go straight to the net, all the way to the net. Right here, you let up, and that half a step costs us where it could have if they make this play. So right there, take the body too. But if you back check all the way, you're fast enough, you'd be right here in front of her. And right now you're watching, this girl's skating hard to the net. So we need to back check all the way to the pipe, just like we go for rebounds all the way to the pipe and stop. We need to back check all the way to the post until that threat is completely cleared. So right here, you're coasting, hooking, trying to hold her up. You need to be skating all the way to D side and all the way to the pipe. And before that, right here, pressure her, don't swipe here. If she gets past you, quick turn, get in her way. Don't let her go. A bit more aggressive down here. And then back check all the way to the pipe. Okay, so here's some pretty good D-zone coverage. I think it's Rylan and Addie working down low. Olivia's tying up center. Looks like Addie's gonna pick up this puck and skate with it. Belle's in a good spot, helping with the high wing. Now right here, we talk about stick on the ice. So right here, it's not. Addie's gonna sense the soft spot behind the pressure here, pass it over to the wing. And you can't catch it because your stick is up in the air. Get your stick on the ice here, you're just going to catch this by accident. If your stick is on the ice and skating hard up the ice, not watching, Right here, the pass is coming, your stick is in the air. It takes you that half a second to get your stick down, and you don't quite make it. Now, it wasn't a great scoring opportunity or anything, but maybe you're good with the puck. Maybe you would have pulled it through here and gone on a breakaway, or pulled it around. This girl tucks over and you pass over to Rylan. What we do know is your stick was in the air and you did not catch the breakout pass because of it. So stick on the ice there. Let this one play a bit. This one's gonna be a bit glitchy right now, probably. Nice forecheck by Ava, pressure Rylan. We're coming off on a change. So these things happen here. Alex falls, and Addie, this is a great cover. Head on a swivel, watching if this girl happens to beat my partner, how am I gonna help? So it's a good recovery here. Addie comes across to help, and Alex switches. So that's nice help there. Head on a swivel. And we're gonna see Alex play the body perfectly here. Stick in front. This one's gonna go about another 10 seconds. So right here, this girl's got the puck in the corner being shifty. Gotta play the body there. Now here, you angle her out perfectly. Take her hands away, almost lift her right off her skates, and angle her into the boards. But then we got to keep contained here. So you had great body here, but then let her go and lose D side contain, and this girl walks out in front. So, and right here, I'm not sure who this is, but if you get beat, recognize, okay, my D is now on the puck. I have to get out here and help. So right now they've got one girl's going to be open. They've got a 3-on-2 right now. So here, Alex, good body. Now stay in front of her. This girl picks up the puck, and Ava need to maintain D side position here. I think you do. But now, Alex, you got to recognize that's my girl, and I don't have D side. So right now, you got to hustle out straight here. Cut her off if you can. And it's actually looks like Rylan. Maybe it's Addie, but I think Rylan sags down to help down deep. That's good. That's Addie the D. But regardless, again, maintain D side positioning in our zone, in our corners. We're giving up a lot of scoring chances with them coming out of our corner with the puck because our center and our D don't maintain D side position. Okay, so here they are with their goofy formation again. And you can see Emily's going to tie up here. Maisie's getting ready to bust out. Maya busting out as well. And it doesn't matter if this puck comes right here. Maisie can already see is taking those steps out. If this girl gets the puck, Maisie's going to be there. And she's in the shooting lane, would block it. But the puck comes out, and Maisie's carrying through in the shooting lane. Maya's up in the shooting lane. D is tied up, and center's in a good position to cover this girl. So that's a good face-off there with, doesn't matter what their positioning is, understand our jobs and get there. Okay, so here's another one, D-side positioning, it's in the neutral zone, off the face-off. No real control here. Now, Ava, you're again going to be behind the D, and it's not necessarily wrong or bad or anything like that, but it just creates weird situations like this. So right now, Ava, you're locked up on this girl. You should have her. Emily's got this girl. Emily's got D side position. We're okay, but now you're behind your D, and it kind of forces you into a weird position of, do I go get the puck or not? Because again, this is your girl. The puck squirts behind you, and this girl's got you beat. She does a good job. This is a great example of cutting hands. So you're harassing her here. She protects the puck, but then steps in front of you. And that's what we call cutting hands. So if you cut your hands off because you had that half a step, and we can do better at that when we have the puck. That's a good example of how to cut them off. But again, the point is we need to maintain D side position and tie up on the faceoff. So for one thing, if you stay with this girl and tie up, now Emily can stay back. Maya's going to battle for this puck. If you're here, Emily can back up and just pick the puck up. Ah. Okay, bad click there. Sorry. So part two. So here, again, Ava, if you stay tied up here, at worst, this is just a cluster. And so you're here pressuring, Emily can step up and pressure. But as is, we all get, I don't know, every othered, where they skate kind of right between us. So maintain D position, tie up on the face-offs. Okay, so here's another one. Ava, again, just making a habit of playing behind your D. So here Maya's got the puck right now. You're center deep, so I guess, Emily, you could be busting up playing center here. You're kind of going to present that option, but it's pretty rare that would work, and it doesn't here. But now this puck comes out. Now, Ava, you need to bust up here and get in front. You know you've got your D right in front of you here. Play center. You're playing behind your D and literally running into your D all over the ice, whether it's neutral zone or here in the D zone. Recognize the situation. Let your D pick up this puck, and now you're again behind the D here. So play forward, get up the ice right here. Get up the ice right here. When Maya's got the puck, get up the ice. This is where you should be. And then Emily can come back here and play D. So right now, if you're busting up, Maya has an outlet, but you're habitually playing behind your D. Okay, so here's another pretty good D zone faceoff. Their formation's a little bit wonky, but not totally, but everybody's pretty well lined up. So you can see this puck's going to come here. Emily knows who she's got. I think it's Liv, ties up here in the center. So Emily pressures, Liv supports D side, and I think it's Rylan. Gets out to her D, and Maria, maybe a little bit wide, but still covering D. So this is, and Jalen was tied up out front. I can rewind it just a couple seconds. So here you see Jalen tied up in front, right off the faceoff, and everybody's in good position here. So this is all good. And then puck comes out. We maintain possession or gain control. And this could be wrapped a little bit harder, but still, this is a good wraparound pass. Forward in position here for that puck. Waiting for it. We can do something better with it here, but regardless, point is good positioning on the faceoff gains us possession and a good play up the ice. So good faceoff. Okay, so here's an offensive zone faceoff, and this turns out to be a nice play. I just want you girls to see how this looks and how close this is to being really bad. But looks like Liv wins that faceoff back clean. Emily picks it up in traffic and head up, crisp pass over to her partner, who gets a shot on net. Now, if we had a little bit better screen there, that could have been even more dangerous, but this D to D in front is a good play. So right here, basically, Emily, your options are pull it down deep and maintain possession, or get it to the net quickly is not really an option. Now, if this girl steps in front of you a half step quicker, she's gone for breakaway. So it's good you have your head up and look. If your girl's going to do that, you've got to look, and it's got to be a hard pass. That was almost a 2-on-0. But good look, good play. This is good puck movement. Just going to let this go. Hopefully it's not too glitchy. Good play. Okay, so here's an offensive zone. Rylan's got the puck. As a habit, again, Liv, we want F2 crouching it. This one works out. This is a pretty good pocket you find here. But Rylan's going to maintain possession. You're helping, supporting, that's good. Now right here, too much watching, too much, I don't know, thinking, probably just watching. So you're right there for the forecheck, but lift her stick. You should be there to block her first. You can just kind of step into the boards Now you're watching. You should be busting back somewhere. You lose D-side contain. You're not forechecking. You're not back checking. You're just kind of watching. So quit watching out there so much and start hustling as a habit. Stick on the ice, find the puck, and get to it. A little bit more hustle as a general attitude. Okay, so here's neutral zone. We just got the puck out. They picked up the puck. Got one pressuring. Maya covering that D. Looks like Liv tying up here. Addie, your gap isn't terrible. Alex, you're not really in the play here. Gap up a little bit more aggressively. Now, Addie, if you maintain your gap, you had a good gap. Now you're losing it. Now this girl's open. She gets this puck. Now we can't swipe here. It's getting to be a habit right there. Skates turn the wrong way. One-handed swipe, just basically praying you get the puck. It's going to be a bit glitchy here as it wraps around, but maintain your gap here, be more aggressive. And right here, either turn your feet and move backwards, or if you're tight on your gap, you could angle her into the boards here. But we can't keep swiping like this at the blue line. Okay, so this is the same play here, a little swipage. You're going to maintain possession here. Now, Alex, gap up here. There's nobody back here. You don't need to cover anybody here. Gap up. Puck's going to come to you. Now, right here, we can do a better job of being creative with the puck in finding lanes in the neutral zone. So Alex is going to get her feet moving. She's on her forehand. She's looking to pass. We got Liv changing, so we're a bit shorthanded. But Maya, right here, you're kind of looking, and you've got the right idea, looking for a passing lane. Maisie's getting wide, so that's going to draw attention over here. But Maya, right here, there's no passing lane here, and there's not going to be. But if you step out to the front here, that's a breakaway, because Alex is already on her forehand. If you're stepping out, this is going to be a bit glitchy here as we catch up. But right here, Maya, if you're thinking, okay, that puck's going to Alex, I'm going to wait, find my time here. Where's my passing lane? Not here, it's not here. Okay, now I could go up the middle. If you start flying right here, instead of pivoting backwards, if you fly, it's an easy pass to Alex from Alex on your forehand for a breakaway. Now, assuming that's not there, Alex, don't just force this pass up into nowhere, I guess. You're not going to get it through two of their girls here. And that's exactly what happens. It's just a turnover. So just maintain control. You can back out with the puck. You've got Maisie wide. If you just back out, kind of delay, you can come up and then skate backwards a little bit and wait for Maya to see this lane. If she doesn't, take the middle. So again, finding 2-on-1s. Maya, if you come here, takes this girl out of the puck. Now Alex can play this 2-on-1. Alex, if you come up the ice with the puck, if you come this way, now you can 2-on-1 this girl. Come to the middle, option the 2-on-1 here. That'll distract everybody, give Maya time to come up the middle, and then you just look that way. So maintain possession of the puck, take the ice, and look for those 2-on-1s rather than just slamming it through two of them, because that's just not gonna happen. Okay, so here's a couple of things. One, add a gap up. Again, no reason to be way back there. So gap up should be in at least the same zone as the play. Forced her wide, that's good. Now right here, Ava and Addie, this is a great opportunity for a reverse cycle again. So Ava, you're gonna start flying with the puck. This girl does a good job of angling you. And Addie, you can see, or even Alex, you can see that she's gonna get angled, and there's a girl here cutting you off. Addie, if you yell cycle, 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 Ava, you've got your feet moving all this speed. There's no way this girl can stop. You reverse it back. Addie picks it up on her forehand. And then Ava, you carry around with speed and you're like instantly open in the middle, maybe even for a breakaway as wide as this girl is standing there watching. So right now, if Addie's picking up the puck, this girl's probably going to be tight on you, but it's still a 2-on-1 because you'd pick it up here, she'd be here, Maya's going to be wide, Ava swings up the middle with speed. So call for that. You all got to talk to each other. McKenna, this is something that you can see as well. And possibly you're the best person able to this. You can see the whole play in front of you. You can be yelling to Ava, cycle, cycle, cycle. Worst case, this girl hears it and she's like, oh, she's going to go here. And then Ava beats her around because it just makes her stop and think. But talk to Ava here, all three of you, and let her know, you know, I'm here, cycle it back. But this is the flow that you girls can look for with reverse, and even way on the opposite side. It's almost an automatic cycle to Alex by accident. Here you're going to wheel, you got speed right there, cycle it back. And even back here, now that you know you're definitely pinched, Alex, you can definitely call for a reverse here, and it's probably even more effective. So Ava, if you get this back down the boards right here and get it back hard, then we can carry up with the puck. But when you lose it here, got to stop, right? So that big turn can't happen too. But now here you're coming up with speed. That's good. But good opportunity there. Start looking for that reverse cycle if it's there. Totally reverses the flow. Okay, so now here's a good example of a good forecheck. Now Maya just had the puck on the boards, makes a pass up to Ava, gets a piece of it, gets it deep. Now again, gap up here, D. We're a full 2 lines behind the play here. Got to be hustling up just as a habit. But now, again, speaking of habits, you're not gonna see Maya standing here watching. She's not watching Ava saying, I wonder what she's gonna do with the puck. Let me stand here with my stick in the air and see where she goes, and maybe she's gonna score, and I'll have a great view of it. Maya gets on her horse and flying to the net here. So just as a habit, I'm going hard to the net. So she goes hard to the net, and now she's there to provide F2 support. Ava's able to force the girl, and Maya's right there to cut her off at the net. If she was standing watching, even for a split second, she misses this opportunity. But this is a great forecheck where Maya hustles down either to be in front for Ava to get it out front to her, or supporting as F2. And that's a great F2 on that forecheck. So good hustle there, Maya. Okay, so here's another neutral zone. So again, gap up, we hustle up here. No need to be 3 full lines behind the play. They're offside, so you don't even have to worry about that. But now in the neutral zone, right here, we're just going to slam it up the boards. This is a good opportunity to go D to D. And again, it's a little bit, got to be creative, but this girl comes here. Alex, you can reverse. It's tough because you're right on the boards, but if you reverse here and then just make an area pass back to Addie, now she can back up with the puck and maintain control, and 2-on-1 against this girl with Rylan. Rylan can either come wide and then Addie gets her feet moving and 2-on-1 here, or she finds this middle lane and Addie takes wide and 2-on-1 that way. But instead, we're just going to slam it up the boards and lose possession. So, and it comes back to Addie, who slams it up the boards and loses possession. So as a habit, the up the boards is your last resort. And this is not a terrible example, or maybe it's a terrible example because this goes right on you. But still, again, if you're able to power turn, protect the puck on your backhand, if this girl pinches you off here, you still on your forehand, you can bounce it up. At least you take this girl out of the play. But if you power turn back to your partner, worst case, we maintain possession. Okay, so here's a little scrum, again, a D to D regroup opportunity in the neutral zone. Scrum here, puck's coming out to Addie, who does a nice job maintaining possession, getting clear control of the puck. Now this is a great opportunity to go D to D, or get your feet moving, and Alex, you can be widening out here, kind of just standing here watching her. If you're open, you are. But if you get the puck, your feet are moving or are still, and this girl can pressure you. Now you're starting to move. So right here, Addie, now you're being pressured. But if you come here, you can bounce the pass off of Alex. Right now, this girl's in her way, and Maria, you're so high that the off D is able to step in front of you. So stay wide and don't get quite so high. For one thing, you don't have a passing lane there. But another thing is it's just too high and too easy for them to step in front. So right now, Alex, if you start coming wide or even bust up the middle, it's wide open. If you start busting up the middle, it's a really easy pass for Addie right here. Now we've got a 2-on-1 because this girl's not going to catch either of you. But as is, if you're going to assume you're playing D, then widen out, and Maria, find a lane here. Not there. So if you go here, get wide. Now it's a 1-on-1, and Addie, you could come here and then fly up the zone as yourself. But this pass through traffic, it's just not going to work. As a habit, need to make the easy passes, not force passes through traffic. It's almost a risk worth taking. If right now you're firing this puck hard, it might work, but that half-second clutch and this girl gets a stick on you makes it not work. So either get quick control and fire that thing over there, or make the easy play and go D to D, swing it wide, see where we go from there. Okay, so here's another one for you girls to see with a D to D or a regroup opportunity. It doesn't always have to be far up in the neutral zone. A lot of times we can regroup and just maintain possession even in the D zone. And you girls can, if you're constantly thinking about maintaining possession and controlling the puck, your mentality changes with what your options are. So right now, Bill, I'm sure you're thinking, get the puck out of the zone. That's probably a great idea. But Jalen, you can talk to her here, because right here, yes, we're going to get the puck out of the zone, but it's really not a dangerous play. We've got numbers, we've got our entire team back. So rather than just tapping it up the boards for them to get possession, if you tap it back to Jalen here and then pick this girl a little bit, just tap it back. Jalen can maintain possession and get her feet moving up ice. Emily, you sag back as an outlet. Ava's going to keep swinging, and we've got it would turn into a 4-on-1 here. If Jalen gets the puck, gets her feet moving up, she can either bounce it off Emily up to Olivia, or she can just sauce it here, and then Ava can carry up for a tap this way, and then it becomes tap, tap, and a breakaway for Ava. But we're just going to give them the puck here. Good forecheck there by Ava, but still, it's probably glitchy again. Kind of lose it here. Good battle, but now we've got possession here. Jalen, if you're talking to her, don't throw it up the boards. I'm open. We can maintain possession. Tap it back here. Get your feet moving up ice. Just all three of these girls are then out of the play. Now we've got a 1, 2, 3, 4-on-1 really. If you get the puck here, feet moving up ice, Ava continues to swing probably this way. Bing, bing, or bing, bing, bing. Either way, we can maintain possession, and this D-zone scrum on the blue line becomes a scoring opportunity. If we're thinking about maintaining possession and how can we score right now? It's like 3-on-3 hockey or 3-on-3 games or tournaments. You're constantly playing defense and offense simultaneously. Our mentality is, how can we score from here? It's by maintaining possession, attack, 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 and maintain possession, creating 2-on-1s or 3-on-1s. We've got clear control here. Get your feet moving up ice. Play the 3-on-1 versus this girl. If this D steps up on Olivia, then you have that safe outlet back to your partner, and then we can cycle or play it from there. But we'll still have possession of the puck if we play it that way. Okay, so here's another D-zone coverage or 3-on-3 low kind of varies. They're going to get the puck here. Emily steps up to force this way, not quite sure who's going to take her. Passes off to Belle. This is all fine. Now, Ava, you need to find somebody to mark up with here. So Emily's got her head on a swivel. Jalen's tied up. Emily's going to take that girl. Yep, I got her, Ava. You go ahead. So this is really Belle's D. Ava, you have to understand that you have this girl here. And so right now that play comes here, and you need to stop. Just stop. You're focusing this way. This girl is even looking into the corner back here. So I'm not sure who you think you're going to cover this way, but this is your girl. Mark up, find somebody to cover, and stop. You're going to loop way out of the play here, and that girl kind of skates into you, but you're looping the wrong way even there. So in the D zone here, mark up, find somebody. Everybody has somebody. If that's her D, Ava, you've got this girl. Stay with her. There's no reason to float over that direction. Nice stick here, Belle. Stick in the lane, stick in the lane, taking away options. That's a great delay there. Nice defense, Belle. Now again, Ava, this is your girl. Stop. Stop. Now this forces Jalen to come up. If they see this, it's a tap down here. If she sees her 2-on-1, she's going to play it here, and Emily's trying to get there, but probably wouldn't. So it forces Jalen out of position there, and it creates a 2-on-1 for them. So stops and starts in the D zone and mark up. Okay, here, Em, you're playing forward. You rush the puck in, got the puck in their zone. This is all good. They gain possession. Now right here, you need to stay as forward. It's too late to switch. Olivia's skating backwards. She's covering your position. So stay on the pressure. Just the whole shift, maintain position as forward and pressure. You're skating back to play third D and really not helping anybody. Now, if you can't swipe there, got to get something. If you're going to play D, play D. Rewind it a little bit more here. So there, Emily, you've got the puck. You're F1, you've got puck. Kind of get twisted around here. Stay forward, Em. You're F2 now. Get over here, and Ava, you can bust over as F3. Maybe you're going to change, which isn't ideal, but acceptable, I guess. So, but M here, you need to pressure, or at least tie up this girl and start angling her. Right now, we just let her skate up the puck. So stay as forward once you're stuck in that position, and live body up. You're better than that. Okay, so here, got this one as a great save by McKenna. So Maisie, you're in position. You do a good job fighting for a position to get that puck. Just catch that pass. Touch it. Just gotta have that. It comes through. We're all pressuring. Nothing major here, but they do get good traffic. Nice job here, hustling over for that rebound, McKenna. Ooh, almost got that one in. Didn't see that. But nice cover there. Girl's gonna get the puck. Kind of a harmless shot. If you can control this rebound a little bit, I guess that'd be ideal. But regardless, rebound pops out and you're hustling. You're already standing up, already getting over there, already covering. That's a great hustle save, McKenna. Okay, so here's one. Again, wanting you girls to see some of the opportunities that you could be creating for yourself. So we just held the puck in out, made a nice stop here. We're on the power play. Maintain control, you gain control, get your head up looking at the net. Now, you can see everybody's focused on you, and Liv's doing a good job giving herself a lane. If you just fake this shot and just slide it over to Liv, you're not giving up really anything. So right now, you're shooting from outside the dots. The goalie's in pretty good position. You're probably not going to score here. You do get a good snipe on the corner and she gloves it. But regardless, if you fake this and slide it over to Liv, now that's a cherry scoring opportunity. So we're thinking about risk reward. This is a little bit risky maybe as a play, but we're not giving up anything. It's not like you're on a 2-on-1 and you're sacrificing a great shot for maybe an okay pass. Right here, you've got a kind of a bad shot. This is a bad angle, and the opportunity is great. So it's high reward for really pretty low risk. We're on a power play. We've got numbers back. You can pivot and catch this girl. So we'll just show it there. So here, rebound a couple seconds, good pressure on the puck, good forecheck. Alex, you're going to do a good job getting the puck here. Liv recognizes, starts attacking the net. Now right here, if you guys just start thinking about fakes and selling the play, if you sell them, I'm going to shoot. I mean, you could be in this corner, and if you convince them, I'm going to shoot it, and they all honor that shot, and you slide it out, it's an easy play. So a little bit of deception here. But when you could be reading this, and she does a pretty good job mirroring your stick. She's blocking the path until you're actually mid-shot. But if you fake this shot and get her stick over and then slide it over, that's great. Or conversely, it's called pass off pad. From this angle, if you fire a hard shot at her pads, it's going to pop right out here to Liv. And you basically just pass it off her pad because she has to block it with her pad. But you try to shoot for a corner and she just gloves it. So on the power play especially, you guys are doing a good job controlling the puck. You're doing a good job maintaining possession. Now, if you can start selling some fakes to create golden opportunities for your teammates, it's going to create a lot better scoring opportunities, because there's a lot of games where we're getting shots. This game, we don't. We only have 2 shots, it looks like. But still, there's games where we're getting shots, but they're just bad shots. They're not good scoring opportunities. They're shots from the corner, shots from the corner of the point, shots from way down deep. So if we can start selling these bad shots to create golden opportunities, we're going to score a lot more goals. Okay, so here's another one talking about reading the play or reading the defenders. So it's a face-off. So you do a really good job again coming across on the face-off, thinking about gaining possession. Now you gain possession, you're like, okay, on the face-off, I got to get it back to the D. And so you're thinking, get it to the middle with this D, but Maya's wide open. So what you all need to start realizing and recognizing is where your 2-on-1s are, or 3-on-2s is really just a pair of 2-on-1s. So right here, you've got a 3-on-2, which is really a 2-on-1 with this girl and a 2-on-1 with this girl. So you've got 2-on-1, 2 2-on-1s to read. And so you're going to fake, or if you were to fake this way and just slide it out in front of this girl, Maya's all alone out front. But as is, now you've made this a 2-on-2, where this girl's got you and this girl's got, looks like Jalen or Emily. You just pass it right to their girl in front. So read that 3-on-2. Again, you do a really good job here gaining possession. We're on the power play. Good stick, good strong on your stick. Now read this 3-on-2. Recognize it's a 3-on-2 and read the defenders. This one's taken Emily out, so they're out, they're scratched. So this is your 2-on-1 to read. So now you attack the net, and if this girl comes to you, which she's obviously going to, then you just slide it out. It doesn't have to be a great pass. You can even, if it happens to be on her backhand, she's got so much time she could recover. But it's just a quick read. She's out, here's my 2-on-1. So pivot, stick puck here on your forehand, and you're thinking attack the net, either shoot or pass. And now this is your 2-on-1 to read. So again, as a habit or a system or a methodology, a mentality, look for 2-on-1s. You're constantly trying to create 2-on-1s and find 2-on-1s so that you can play that 2-on-1 reading the defender. Okay, so this one's a double whammy with D support. So Ryland's going to do a nice job digging here, maintain possession. Rather than slamming it back up the boards, maintain possession, get it over to Jalen. Now, Jalen, again, if that's a really quick pass, but even so, this girl's stepping in front. So the safe play here is over to your partner. You can pass it in front of Emily here, even just slide it right in front and Emily can rush up and now we've got a new 2-on-1. Or if you insist, get your own feet moving, but this girl's coming fast. So right here, and this girl's already stepped in front. So the obvious pass here is D to D partner. Try to bounce pass it across, which maybe it gets through. It's a good attempt, but bad risk assessment. So here, nice job, Ryland. Jalen, just make the simple play over your partner. She's there supporting you. Steps up. Now here, Emily, same thing with you. So you're gapped up, you're in position, your feet are moving. So now just wait with this puck here. And you pass it across. So good puck control. Good pass. Now here, Belle, you have a new set of choices. There's really nothing here. And we're always harping, get the puck out of the zone. But right now, all we do is give it up to them. So we can be a bit more patient with the puck. There, don't whack it to them. Now that we gain possession, and we do a good job getting your feet moving up ice. This pass is obviously there. Good. Now here, Belle, you can read this 2-on-1. And Jalen, you gap up here. Right now, we don't need 1, 2, 3 in a row. So Jalen, switch with Emily. She's here. You get here. If she gets it, you're an outlet. So Belle, you can read this 2-on-1. And rather than forcing it up the boards, you bait this girl and you do a good job of that. Get her thinking this way. Now, if you just tap it back to Emily, now Emily has a new read and she can get her feet moving up ice. Jalen, if you're gapped up, now it's back to Emily, over to Jalen, and we attack wide. Probably Jalen passes it wide to Maya. This pass here is impossible. If you tap it back to Emily, that pass is still impossible. Timing might be wrong on it, but if we maintain possession back to Emily, then D to D over to Jalen, who's gapped up. She gets her feet moving. Maybe Maya's swinging across here, and it's a pass up the middle. Again, we don't know. What we do know is throwing it up to their D is not going to help us score. So think about maintaining possession, even delaying, and just keep the puck and see where we can go as we maintain. Okay, so here's a pretty good neutral zone play and D zone, just breakouts. So Jalen picks up the puck, makes a move, beats this girl. Now she's got her head up looking for the pass. Olivia's wide. Ava's there to support. Jalen headmans the puck up through neutral. That's good. Now here, Liv, it looks like you try. You're looking for this cross ice dump. That's excellent heads up play there. Smart hockey. But it's not there. Like there's such a cluster here. It's just not there. Maisie would win the race. If you cross dump, she'd pick it up. But because there's such a cluster here, there's got to be another way to skin that cat. So rather than trying to slam it through traffic, just wrap it. You got the right idea. Just find another way to accomplish your goal. So it's probably glitchy here, but there's a nice pass by Jalen up to Olivia. Now there's really nothing here. We don't have numbers, but it's a real cluster. But Maisie has momentum, and I think you recognize that, Olivia. So right here, get it to your forehand, just wrap it hard. You can shoot that puck hard enough. If you wrap it hard, Maisie's going to win that race into the opposite corner. Who knows what happens from there? But again, it's a strategic way to maintain possession because that cross ice is in there. It's a great look, good recognition to see that. But instead of trying to cross ice dump, maybe you're shooting, but regardless, rather than trying to force it through 2, 3 girls with one on you, just wrap it hard. hard wrap here, and that wrap becomes a pass. So you're wrapping around. Maybe you see that, keep momentum, and get to that corner. So start using the entire rink and playing systems together to constantly maintain possession. Every time we can maintain possession of the puck is a potential scoring chance for us. Okay, so here's another one. Ava, if you're going to play D, then play D. You're, again, playing behind our D. Addie steps up, doesn't quite get it, but if you're going to play D, then okay, puck gets out, play D. Stay here and support her. Let her regroup to you. Instead, you're going to skate right at her. And I'm not sure where you're looping to there, but it again just creates an awkward scenario where there's really nothing for Addie to do now. She's kind of just forced to look up the board, and there, Liv, recognize your scenario. You could have passed up the middle to Ava. So here, Ava, play D. Stay here. Puck gets out. Addie's maintaining possession. Just loop back. Let her regroup to you. D to D over to Alex. Maybe Olivia's swinging through here, and it's boom, boom, boom up the middle. But no reason to magnetize towards that puck and squeeze through the board. There's just nowhere for Addie to go. Can't even go D to D. It just eliminates all options for her, and she can only make that strong play up the boards. Now here, Liv, you can see this. So you're looking this way. You should be able to recognize 1, 2, 3. Shoot, all their forwards are up here. I'm going to have some time here. That puck comes out. If they're all up here, where's my line mate? Okay, so there's Ava. Rather than just dump it up the boards, especially as you get possession, you see this girl here, just tap it to the middle. If you just tap this to the middle, Ava's going to swing over. Maybe Maisie swings over. One of them is, but if a little bit better recognition here rather than just whacking it up the ice. That's icing. We didn't need the change. If we did, you could have got one step and changed it. Just a little bit better recognition there. Okay, so here's a great defensive faceoff that we'd set up. Jim talked about it, I don't know, a month ago at this point probably, but we'd talked about winning this faceoff in a quick wrap. So here, Ryland does a great job getting the faceoff over. They're going to do that goofy formation. Let them. Puck comes to Addie and just instantly wraps it hard. It's not a little tap behind the net. It's a hard wrap. And Addie, I think you laughed like, I almost hit my own goalie. And it needs to. If you're going to wrap it properly, it needs to almost hit your own net. Obviously, don't hit your own net. You might not be ready for it. But here's the faceoff. Addie gets the puck, quick wrap. Maria, head on a swivel, recognizes, takes the proper angle, head up, that quick look there, that's great. That's great recognition, great smarts. So right there, okay, I got the puck, I've got this angle, I'm gonna catch the puck, where am I going with it? Takes a look here, recognizes this girl's coming at her, and there's a huge opening up the middle. So she's like, okay, yep, this girl's right here still. All I have to do is tap it to the middle. And Ryland's coming through. So that's great awareness and puck control by Maria. Now we're just going to let this one carry through. And Ryland does a great job maintaining possession, battling, maintaining control. So keeping this girl on her back so she maintains control. She's like, okay, I got to reverse this way because there's two defenders in front of me. I got to reverse back the other way. Oh, shoot, there's a third one. Well, if there's 3 girls right here, that means the D is wide open. So this is excellent awareness by Ryland to recognize there's 3 girls on me, my D is open. Makes a great pass out to the D. And then Maria, you do a great job screening in front here. Just getting in front of that goalie and creates a great scoring opportunity. Everybody going hard to the net. So that's just a great offensive play here with Ryland maintaining possession, heads up, make the easy play to the open teammate, puck to the net, screen and tip, and everybody going hard for rebounds. That's good hockey. We didn't score. We had a great opportunity. Again, just making the systematic decisions and playing with good habits. Okay, here's a really good breakout by Bell. So Alex, it looks like, is going to get the puck. Really nowhere to go. He could have reversed up those boards, but regardless, wraps it around. Bell, you're doing a much better job here getting deep. So this is the pocket. You can catch the puck. If you were hanging out up high still, no chance. You're doing a good job here. You get deep, pick up the puck, and then you could fling it to the middle here, but she's covered. So you make a quick fake here and then maintain control up the boards. Stay on it, feet moving, battling for the puck. And then you bounce it off the boards, off that girl. So that's just great puck control, strong on your stick, recognizing the situation, where your safety is, and then making a play up the boards. That's a great breakout. Okay, so here's another one, Ava, where you're just playing too high, and it's not really obviously out of position even. It's just somehow you have a habit of hitting your own D, and somehow you got to play the position a little differently. So here you're in a good position. You're hustling on the puck, supporting it, force a turnover. Now that puck comes to Emily here. And I don't know if you're thinking, I just don't know, but you just skate right into Emily. So somehow you got to find a way to work with your D in a way that is predictable. I think that's probably the biggest thing right now is you're just so unpredictable with how you're going to play the game. And also, I think you literally just skate into your defender here. So good forecheck here, good pressure. When you see she's got the puck, just keep swinging around her. Again, if nothing else, she comes here, this girl takes her out, and he circles back and passes back to you as D. But yeah, see right here, you got to understand. Maybe you thought she was going to swing wider, and I don't know. Somehow we got to quit running into our own teammates somehow. Okay, so here, neutral zone. I think this might be the same shift. Puck squirts past Ava. Emily's going to pick it up. Now here, Emily, probably the better thing to do is just maintain control. You're on your backhand, so just gain control on your backhand, pivot around, and then get your feet moving up this way. And Jalen can swing similarly, where you get your feet moving, she gets her feet moving, you pass across. She's probably going to at least carry into the zone. But regardless, you're going to try to get the zone here and carry up. Now, right here, somebody needs to recognize that the D is gone, and it's probably you, Ava. And you do, so you recognize that, come over to play the puck. Now here, you got to play D. If Bell's locked up, she's a forward, you don't see that. But regardless, you're now becoming a D. Can't have that swipe. Turn and skate backwards, play D like a D, right? Okay, so here's another one where we can start thinking about creating better scoring chances by passing up on very weak shots, or not weak shots, but low percentage shots. So right here, Jalen, you do a good job busting across. Gonna hold this zone. Now you get the puck here, and they're all pretty clustered here, all 5 of them. You got Maya coming right next to you. Now right here, this shot from the corner, this is, I mean, from down here is probably less likely to score, but right here, you can see we've got no traffic in front, no rebounds, no anything. And this is about as far as you can possibly be from the goalie when it comes to taking a shot. So this is a very low likelihood of scoring, or a very, I don't know, it's not a dangerous shot. So right here, when you've got them all clustered, sell this. Fake this shot, slide it across to Maya. This girl's going to be tied up here. Addie, you can be a bit more aggressive, fading down. But if you fake this shot to draw this girl to you and then just slide it across to Maya, if you're talking to her, again, it's bing to the forehand, bing over to Rylan for a one-timer and a shot. Worst case, same angle, but significantly closer. So it's just a whistle for them. So we're going to start thinking about high percentage scoring opportunities. This isn't one of them. If we need to take the shot, we can. But also, we did that drill the other day where our D came off the wall with it. This is exactly why that drill was made. These girls are pinched along the board, and this is a bad angle. Just by sliding across, it reduces the distance to the goal really fast because this is an angle, and then here you're straight. On top of that, it gives your forwards just enough time to get to the net. But right now, if you pick up this puck and you start coming off the wall to shoot from here, walk it back, quick snapshot to the net, that would give, from here to there, Maya gets from here to there, and Rylan gets from here to there. You're shooting with a better angle. That shot has 2 rebounders versus this one has 0 traffic. And it just bounces up. So start looking for better opportunities and work our way into the net. So right here, where's your 2-on-1? This girl's out of the play. Here's your 2-on-1 with Maya. So right here, this is your 2-on-1. Can you beat her? Yes, you can help Maya beat her. If you just fake this shot a little bit and slide it over, now Maya's attacking with speed. She gets here, and now it's a 2-on-1 against this girl with Rylan. So look for 2-on-1s, create high percentage scoring chances. Okay, so here's another one where a small or an easy backhand pass is the safer play. So scrum down deep. They're going to get it out. Alex, you do a good job getting back to D side, and you gain possession here. So right here, there you're picking up the puck, I think. And you're like, where do I go with it? If I go to Addie, it's a backhand pass. If I bring it to my forehand, this girl's right on me. And so this is where I think we had even talked on the bench. Sometimes a backhand pass is fine. If you're on your backhand and she can't reach you, all you have to do is slide it out to this area, and Addie can pick it up, gain the zone, and dump it in again. But when you try to force it to your forehand, now this girl's on you. Now we have no option. You try to slam it back up the boards, and then they get the puck here. Good body there. But still, right here, it's just an easy backhand pass. Doesn't have to be crisp even, just a light area pass. It's fine to use your backhand. You need to be able to, in cases like this, where it's just a light area pass that creates an opportunity for us. The alternative is nothing. So it's better to be able to use your backhand, and it's fine to use it if it's a safe light pass like that. Okay, here's another neutral zone regroup. Rylan does a nice job on this face-off, gaining control of the puck, boxing out, getting it back to her D. Now, Emily, you do a good job getting your feet moving up ice here. Right here, you probably don't even have to get your feet moving up. Right, Rylan is moving. That pass was there early. Rewind it just to look at that in glitchy speed. So here, Rylan gets it back. You can see this girl pressuring you, and Rylan recognizes well, gets her feet or her stick up in that passing lane. So right here, you probably could have, you had on your forehand, you probably could have just area passed it right up to Rylan and let her race for it. But regardless, not there. Now right here, you're on your backhand. Jalen, don't watch, gap up, talk to her so that she sees you as an option. So Emily, rather than forcing up the wall on your backhand, reverse out of it here. Reverse out on your forehand, head on a swivel and look for Jalen. You're safe in this corner. You feel this girl on you. Reverse out here. Even if she's right on you, you can reverse again into the boards and just eat it and probably backhand it out of the zone. Or you can, dump it around if you're strong enough to wrap it all the way around. But Jalen, stay engaged in the play. Get here. Emily, maintain possession. Reverse around. Come around on your forehand. Look for Jalen, who's got Bell wide. Or I guess you never know. It could be you reverse here. You lose this girl. This girl comes to you. Now you've got Bell on a breakaway pass. But most likely, you reverse here. Jalen's here, backs up. Easy pass to her. This girl forces, and then it's a pass wide to Bell. instead of just forcing it up the boards on your backhand. Now there again, you had another opportunity. Rather than try backhand it up the boards, just skate backwards with it. Maintain possession. That's a nice pass right there, Rylan. So here, Rylan, good job maintaining D-side support. Pressuring the puck, gain control, head up, and reading your 2-on-1. Just a good quick pass, reading that 2-on-1. Gets a shot almost on net, but that's a nice pass there, Rylan. And Bell, way to be wise. It's good passing lane you gave yourself there. Okay, now here, this is another one that it just happens way too often as a habit and a pattern that we're going to get burned. So right here, Jalen, they dump the puck in, you pick it up, do a good job gaining control, make a nice move, staying tight to the net, getting your feet moving up ice. Now you got to move this puck. Bell, you also need to stop watching, but it's so systematic that Jalen, when you get the puck here, half the team is like, well, I just got to figure out how to stay out of her way. She's just going to skate it up. I don't know where she's going to weave. I don't know how to get open. I'm just going to stay out of her way. But Bell, get up ice. Don't watch. Right here, keep your feet moving up ice. Now, right here, Jalen, you got to see this pass. Maya's wide. She's on her forehand. Got their whole team beat. Got to make that pass. Instead, it's just a turnover. And again, this happens way too often. Right here, do a great job making that girl miss. The point of making that girl miss is now we have a 2-on-1 somewhere. So right here, here's your 2-on-1. There's your obvious head manning the puck. Right here, bam, Maya's gone. That's a breakaway. So we go from a breakaway scoring opportunity to a turnover in the neutral zone with our forwards trying to change and our D out of position. So we've got to headman that puck there. Make the one girl miss, and then move the puck. Okay, there's another neutral zone. Addie's doing a good job coming back. Puck comes out. She's maintaining possession and taking a look. Right here, she's looking, where's my help? I've got time. I know where my pressure is. Where's everybody going? Takes that read, head up again, looks and says, okay, I got Alex deep, and Alex is giving her a good outlet, and she sees Maisie here. So she's just going to make a quick, and another thing, Alex, because you're deep, it draws this girl to you. So this gives Addie, it becomes a 3-on-1. Because you're engaged in the play and in position for a safe outlet pass, it creates a 3-on-1 against this girl instead of a 2-on-1 where Addie would be forced to skate it. It's a 3-on-1 now because Maisie's out here. So Addie sees that, gets it onto her forehand for a crisp pass wide. And Maisie looks like missed that, but got to catch those. But this is a really good look here, Addie. This is a great pass. Head up looking. Know where your pass is going to be. Tape to tape. It's a great look, and Maisie, nice job getting wide, filling all the lanes. It's good neutral zone there. Okay, so here's kind of a double whammy with gapping up and holding for quality scoring chances. So right here, D, got to gap up. You're not covering anybody back here. There's no benefit to being way back there. Hustle up the ice. So if you're flying up the ice, and I guess they have one girl coming off on a chain, so you got to keep your head on a swivel at least. But if you're flying up the ice here, and Maya, there's really nothing here. She angles you well. You're way outside the dot. This is really not a good scoring opportunity. So don't just flick this one towards the net. I know you scored a goal from like here a few games ago, but skating this way, from literally the corner, just escape, come back up the wall, and then we can cycle it. So if we, again, look for ways to maintain possession, we're not going to score like that. not very often, at least not playing serious hockey. So right here, gap up D, Maya maintain possession, force her a little bit, attack the net here physically. If nothing else, you might beat her. You might win this race and cut her off, and then realize, oh, I'm just barely in front of her, and it gives you just enough of your forehand to swing it over to Maria. Because if you can cut in front of her by even a quarter step, now you gain your forehand, and Maria's right here. But regardless, I cut in front, muscle her a little bit, and then escape out this way. Now, if she escapes this way, Rylan carries deep. Defense, if you're gapped up, if you're hustling up to here, now we've got numbers. Now we've got a 5-on-4. So Maya reverses, comes here. You're wide open. If you're gapped up and Maya's holding for a better scoring opportunity, a higher percentage chance, maintains the puck, maybe she cycles it down to Rylan, who looks out. More likely, she just escapes and then hits you in the middle. But gap up and maintain possession there. Not sure what happened to Zoom. Okay, so here's a great example, and this is where we'll wrap it here. But Bell does a great job maintaining possession and just making a simple, light backhand pass. Again, keeping control of the puck with our team. So puck was here, kind of a forecheck. They fling it out. There's a bit of a race here for the puck. Bell's going to step in front, maintain possession. Now here she gains control of the puck, and our D in our center do a good job backing out. And Bell is looking for somewhere to go with it, and there's nowhere to go, nowhere to go. Protects the puck. Now, Ava, you got to swing wide again. Don't skate at the puck like this. But Bell does a good job maintaining control, finding space, and then she's just going to tap it back to her D with a backhand. There's nowhere to go here because Ava skated into her forehand. You can't pivot quickly enough on her backhand. So she's like, well, I got support here. I'm just going to use it. So just a light backhand pass back to her D, who then generally can't have this turnover again. But that's a good job by Bell, stepping in front, gaining possession, maintaining possession, and then just making a simple pass back to her teammate because it's our team. We maintain possession. So all in all, pretty good game. It's a 2-1 loss. We had lots of chances.